With a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos on Sunday Night Primetime.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Hold on a sec. Middle. Ready.
They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Kill.
On first down, they'll stick with Hartley. This field pretty slick now. That pickup only about 3 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 38 now, here's second and 6. Play action now. It's Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And he's inside the 45-yard line. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. It is Ryan Neal there to bring him down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
On my set. Ready. Ready. Ball 11.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd and 6. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Caught outside. It's complete. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really 2 types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catching. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
Ready. 180. Behind.
Nix now on 1st and 10. That's swung out to Harvey. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On my set. Ready.
2nd down. Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
We'll try and work for this with Connor. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in a playoff game. They've got it here 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
They've gotten to the 2 on this opening drive, but now it's 3rd and goal. Connor, and he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
On the return, here comes Davis. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Fake, gets it to Waddle. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. Hill brought in motion. First carry here for Devon Achane. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
20 TX.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tunga Bailoa. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. To return, it's Mims. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On 1st down, the drive begins with Connor. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll run with Connor, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw. It's Nix. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing is Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That is hot. What a throw. Portland Sutton. Down Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. The Broncos are out to a 10-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Davis now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Two and out on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
2nd down. Here's Tungo Bailoa. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Two and now on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Hill. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a 1st down.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner, so that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
On the draw with H.A. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
Here's Hawkinson in motion. Third and long. Here's Tua. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And now it's fourth down. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll be second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Second and 10. To throw is Nix. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his third and 10th. Throwing, Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And we will not have a return here. This one angles out of bounds.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll start on the ground. It's H.M. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pick up to 17 and a very quick first down. They'll stay on the ground with H.M. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game. But when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Third down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because Right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 10-3.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
Hold on, son. Ready. Stand here.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. This field pretty slick now. That picked up only about 3 yards. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
The 30-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6.
Hold on, son. Ready.
Back to throw is Nix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Captain. Hold on, son.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Moving to his right. Off he goes. And he is out of bounds. They get 22 yards there. First down, Broncos.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hold on, son. Ready. Nice 44.
Run with Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. To start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. Will give him about 5 yards.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
work now on 2nd and 4. Hill brought in motion. Here's Tagovailoa. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here's Tua. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That is brought in, and he will score. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Dolphins. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it, and the Dolphins will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. A troubling development here in this AFC title game. A first down throw for Nix. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Rolling to the left. That's caught. It's James Conf. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 27 yards.
And it's been this elite pass defense that's made things very challenging for the offense so far, and that's only his first catch of the game. But, you know, sometimes, Mike, it's just that one play that gets you going, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Looking down the field there, but it's ball's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll lead to a second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's a third down and 4.
Ready? Kill. 37.
Nix from the gun on third down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jalen Phillips that time, in there for the sack. The Broncos bringing out their punter, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Return, here comes Davis. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, shot? Ready, team!
Tua, give it to Achan. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9.
All right, go ahead, go, go, go! Ready? Go, go, 2! Ready?
Once again, it's Achan. And some good blocking, springing him. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Third and inches. They'll try and run it here. It's Achan. And he will work his way to the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible. Run right at the defense. And he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Go, big team!
In motion, it's Waddle. They'll fake the hand. Now, Tua. He's going to tuck it and go. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. A shotgun snap for Tua. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Open man, left side, he's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Miami. One quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Hawkinson in motion. On the ground, Chan opens up this fourth quarter. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Tua. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll be third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
In motion, Westbrook-Akine. On third down, they'll go with Chan.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Nick snap on first and 10. Pass complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Throwing is Nix. That's to Jaleel McLaughlin. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 15. Good for a Denver first down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. A run here. It's McLaughlin. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough with James. 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up 1st down.
There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
At the 24-yard line.
Pull left. Ready.
They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Mike, so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success depends upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hold on, set. Nice 44.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Out to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple yards short of the marker. And will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Big play. 3rd and 2.
Kill. Hold on, set. Ready. Ready.
On the ground, McLaughlin. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Traditionally, Mike, I'd love to see the draw play come on a more clear and obvious passing down. I don't think this situation necessarily fit. The defense was playing run from the jump, and they're able to tackle him for a loss.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We're back to crown an AFC champion after this. Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. On 4th down, here's Nix. Got his man at the 6. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. And Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
They'll run it here, and it's Conf. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They will take a knee here. It is 3rd and goal. They'll take the snap and go down to a knee. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And the Broncos are going to move out in front. So Mile High salute.